Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto News, the crypto news channel. Today, we are going to talk about Binance. We have something new on the subject, especially around audits. There are people who criticize the audits of, and we also have very strange behaviors that have appeared on the platform, and we have CZ who explained his trades really very strange. We will also talk about a lot of other European Union topics. I will also talk about NFT, Arbitrum with a hack and a lot of points. So for those who don't know the channel, it's not to subscribe forever. I'll give you a summary of the best crypto news of the day. In terms of cryptocurrency prices, today it is quite stable. A Bitcoin at 17,200 monetary at 1,300 almost in its entirety, plus 0.39. Let's first talk about the Mazars audit that was carried out on Binance, or rather the proof of reserve that was issued by Mazars, because in fact, we are not really talking about an audit. Mazars is a large audit and accounting firm. It is therefore most of the people who have recently come out of proof of reserves have gone through Mazars. In any case, the exchanges known as Crypto.com, Binance, KuCoin. And in fact, despite that, we have a lot of critics currently saying that Mazars is not an extremely reputable company. I do not necessarily share this opinion, but there are some who have said that. It comes from the South African entity of Mazar. We also have some people, like Jesse Powell from Kraken, who criticizes on the subject. Honestly, I find that there are a lot of critics, but I don't see too many points that don't fit in this and his various reports. I think it's not perfect. I think we still need to improve in its report, but it's already a first step, and I hope that all the exchanges will do the same. In terms of abnormal behavior, I told you about Binance. It actually comes to us. On several cryptocurrencies, we had the Sun token, ARTA, Osmosis, Golem, and a certain number of crypto which, in very short space, had a very high volatility and the price rose sharply. Look here for the OSMO token. We went from the price of the token to around $3,000 all at once, to more than $12,000 in one single candle. As you can see here, it's quite mind-blowing, because of a very illiquid market with a strong buy order that drives this rise. And it happened on several other cryptos. People said to themselves, and maybe accounts that are hacked. Maybe its API keys of several accounts are hacked. We've had examples recently. So people have started to say that maybe the accounts should be blocked, and Binance President CZ chimed in saying, listen, we did our investigation. We think it's just the market reacting irrationally. There were a few people who deposited money, others who started to follow them, to buy, and in the end, we do not observe a link between these various accounts. It's really people who a priori don't know each other, come from different countries, and despite that, we have blocked pensions temporarily to try to calm things down. We unblocked because in the end, well, it wasn't necessary. The fact of starting to block this type of account, it risks highlighting the centralization of Binance, and it is not, we will say, consistent with the crypto ecosystem. But hey, we do not forget that Binance, it remains a centralized exchange. So there you go. Let's say a panic on a certain number of crypto, an increase in the price, and finally nothing abnormal. Now let's talk about the European Union. We have a vice president of the European Parliament, Eva Kaili, was arrested. She would have received money from Qatar. There would have been lobbying by Qatar on the European Union, on the European Parliament to guide certain decisions. Didn't have details, but they seized considerable amounts of money. We are talking about hundreds of thousands of euros that have been seized. Cash was seized everywhere, at the level of several people. I told you about, but Eva Kaili, but there are plenty of others. Why we talk about Eva Kaili? Because she was someone who was very involved in the regulation of crypto. In particular, it had to carry the current regulation, which was to arrive on all NFTs, and in fact the continuation of the Mika project. So it's someone who was quite pro-crypto a priori, so it's a loss, I think, for the ecosystem. But well, if she did illegal things and let justice judge and all that. I wanted to tell you now about a hack on Arbitrum which has just taken place. The Level 2 solution on the Ethereum network, the leading solution on the market, on the Level 2 aspect on Ethereum, Optimism, remains behind. It was the Lodestar finance application that was exploited. A flaw has been found by using the technique of flash loans with tokens, whose price has been manipulated to make it seem like it was worth more than it deserved, 83% more to a person. The person was suddenly able to artificially raise the course and borrow a lot more money than they really could, and suddenly empty part of the protocol. So a loss really for the protocol, and I did not see that if the application had been audited. A priori no, but hey, once again we see the risks associated with piracy. And finally, a little news on NFTs. We actually have a number of collections of blue chip NFTs. from renowned collections that have increased significantly in terms of volume. There are several people who have started buying and selling cryptocurrencies. We are talking about Azuki with a 500% increase. We are also talking about Beam, an NFT linked to the project, with an increase of 1,000%. We also have Meebit's 2,500%. CryptoPunks plus 300% too. We do not observe any direct reason for this increase in trading associated with its NFTs. The price of Ether hasn't risen sharply. But hey, maybe collectors are freaking out, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on, honestly. If you have a reason, I'm a taker. Here's a much shorter video than usual today. Sorry, I'm a little tired. So I'll resume I think tomorrow with more classic videos with lots of other news, and I'll tell you tomorrow for the rest. Goodbye.